the New York Knicks come into town in this one. Well, before you look ahead to your busy week, sit down, relax, pull up a chair as we bring you another NBA broadcast. And thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us. Raptors make a quick stop here at home before heading back out on the road. Well, they're entering a bit of a soft spot in their schedule, facing off guys against some of the lower-ranked teams in the league, and we'll see if they're able to take advantage and have their win total.
All of their recent games have been high-energy, high-quality effort. I mean, they've been playing with a lot of emotion, but they've channeled it in the right way, and they're still playing with a lot of discipline as well.
Yeah, I think it's great to watch, Clark, because it really is a tough balance to achieve. You got to play with high energy, but you have to be in control. And they've found that balance. But it's so much fun to watch when a team plays so hard and plays so well together like they've been doing.
And now the New York Knicks starters. Calderon and Smith are the 1 and the 2. Gallenberg's out there with Smith. And it's early in at the 3 spot.
Some weak defensive coverage there. And I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim.
New York Knicks were ranked as the NBA's most valuable franchise recently, and with team value skyrocketing, the Knicks came in at around $1.5 billion. That's a B, billion.
Count the bucket. 6 points for prime time.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
Now here's Calderon, averaging 10 points per contest. Gallenberg sets a screen for Calderon. 6 to shoot. From outside the arc. The rebound by Patterson. The Raptors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Outside White. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage anyway. It was only with one hand, but he threw it down pretty hard.
For Toronto, they've gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. He kicks it to Valanciunas. Back to White. To the middle. It's stolen by Gallenberg. And here we go. Early kicks to Calderon. To the left wing. Fires from deep. Early misses. Raptors leading by 3. Lowry dishes to White. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. And he gets it to go. White's got 10 points in the game.
Pretty impressive. 5 straight makes to start this game.
Knicks trail by 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Smith, the pass to Gallenberg. Here's Early. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's the 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And if you look at their numbers in that game, what jumps out most is the balance offensively. They really spread the wealth.
And they were on fire in all areas. That was a very satisfying road win. Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
Here's Early. Calderon kicks to Early. Back to Calderon. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Lowry. On the wing to Rosen. Covered by Smith. They get it back. Patterson misses the layup. Here's Valanciunas. Misses in close. Knicks trail by 7. Here's Early. 8 points his last outing. Smith outside. There's a good screen. Smith drawn the double team. Sinks it. And the shot from Early. Early's got his first basket.
As soon as the double team came, he immediately looked to find the open man.
Amir Johnson So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Bargnani has checked in for Dallenberg. Quincy has come in for Smith. Hardaway's checked in for Early. And it's Pablo Prigioni in for Jose Calderon.
Well, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
Well, and that's why they're on this run, guys. They're getting the ball inside and getting really high percentage looks.
Raptors in the city of Toronto set to host the All-Star Game in 2016. Toronto has already contributed $500,000 to help host the event.
Well, you know, the city is one of the great cities in the world.
It is.
And they're excited. That city's excited to showcase itself as an entertainment destination. And for the NBA, a chance to make further inroads in the hockey-obsessed country of Canada.
Now here's White, following the miss by J.R. Smith.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for White. He already has 13 points and 1 assist. That's dominance he's showing us.
You're not going to see displays like this one too often, guys.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Toronto.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
And they're knocking down that mid-range jump shot, too, so they're really doing a nice job offensively.
Larkin dishes to Bargnani, and they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Nice.
And along with the All-Star game.
Let's go. You're in.
Dang, about time.
Now here's Vasquez. 5 points in the game. He feeds it to Ross. Over to the left wing. Here's Patterson. Off the left rim and out.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag.
Here's Hardaway. Can't hit.
Coming up Tuesday, March 24th, the Toronto Raptors go up against Greg Monroe and the Detroit Pistons. Big-time hoops coming your way.
I'm a gangster, but y'all knew that.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter. Cricket's underway. And a very convincing performance from the Raptors so far.
And a good start for this club. I like the way they played together, really moved the ball and did a nice job offensively.
Yeah, excellent ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard, too.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Toronto right now, Lowry and DeRozan, they're the backcourt. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's White in at the 3.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Coach. The rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey guys, prime time in their last game against the Bulls was simply terrific. He ended with 62 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. It was a performance for the ages, and one that will have the whole league talking.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance, Clark.
It clearly was one of those games that when we look back on his career, this game will be right there among the best ever that he's played.
Well, he was in the zone from the outset. It was just one of those games where he was feeling it. Everything was going his way, and he attacked, and that's what I like. Once he knew it was his night, he just attacked relentlessly.
Calderon kicks to Smith. Dallenberg with a screen on DeRozan. Here's Early. White covering. Smith the pass to Early. 6 on the shot clock. The drive by Smith. No good. Toronto leading by 15.
Well, J.R. Smith, a guy who can take your breath away with his talent one moment and then exasperate you the next. Unbelievable talent, but he can be erratic offensively, especially with his shot selection.
Now the dish to Calderon. Back to Smith. Here's Early. Pass to Calderon. From the high post. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Calderon's got 5 now. The Raptors have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Here's a quick check of the rookie leaderboard with the free throw percentage leaders since the All-Star break. You look at prime time. Second in the NBA. So great from the line.
He's earned his spot among the great rookie free throw shooters through a lot of hard work and repetition.
Well, that's what you hear from the people around him. I mean, that he'll put in the hours more so than anybody else in the gym to work on those basic fundamentals. And it pays off when you put the work in.
Calderon dishes to Smith. Baseline J on the way. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
Yeah, they have not let their guard down one bit in the paint.
Another bucket in the paint, that's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively. Clark, I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
And stretching back over the break, here's how the Knicks have performed. 12th in three-point field goal percentage, 19th in rebounds, and team assists. Not a strong point for this team. Top 20 in the league. They tend to do a lot of their scoring off one-on-one moves.
Smith outside. Dallenberg with the ball. Now Valanciunas defending. Calderon, no good.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And White kicks to Patterson. It's taken away by Smith. And pushing it up, here's New York. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
Samuel Dallenberg, a 6'11" shot blocker and rebounder. His numbers are solid, but
That's the way to work on D.
Dallenberg, a bit of a stopgap for Dallas. He faced his share of critiques from Coach Carlisle regarding conditioning, Clark, and focus.
In addition to that, somewhat turnover prone too, Kevin. He can pick up careless fouls as well, but when you're an athletic 6'11" and can make free throws.
Here for the Raptors, Amir Johnson's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Williams comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Vasquez in for Kyle Lowry. Williams kicks to Ross. Dishes to Johnson. Kicks it out to Vasquez. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. Vasquez has got 8 points.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
And Toronto making a change here. White's checked in. 1:02 left to play here in the half. Rione passes to Ace. Offensive rebound, Bargnani, and so he draws the foul. On the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. The first one falls.
you know, Bargnani generally a pretty reserved guy overall, tends to go about his business, but there were moments last year where he got teed up for talking trash, so he's got some fire in him.
And I remember that play you were talking about with Bargnani, Clark. He got into it with Kevin Garnett of all people and got the tech in the process. He definitely will play with fire at times.
And, you know, to get a tech talking to KG of all people, who's a known trash talker and one of the best in the history of the league, people see Bargnani as and think he just loafs around for stretches and is nonchalant, but I think there's a fire inside of that guy that the Knicks would like to see more often.
White drives in. That's good. White's got 19 points.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Rione dishes to Larkin. Out left to the wing. 6 to shoot. Bargnani kicks to Prigioni. The 3. Leaps for it, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. And through the first half,